Spire, but I don't want to. I really want to make a token though, because they will grow when I activate the notebook. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we went absolutely wild. This is the wildest deck in Standard right now, I think. We are playing Temur. Not only Temur, but Super Friends. And you know what's crazy? We actually ranked up with this one on Diamond Ladder, and it was pretty impressive, so I think you will have a good time. You'll probably never seen this deck in action, and so didn't I. So I hope you guys enjoy. It will be a pretty wild experience and very different deck than usually. So have fun, and if you appreciate risking all the rank and trying to be creative on the current ladder, don't forget to subscribe. Really shows me your support. So with that being said, let's go into action, have fun guys, and enjoy the craziness. Alright, our opponent will have the priority in playing his cards. It feels like mono red for some reason. I don't know what's up, but sometimes you just know it's mono red. But you know, maybe it's just a coincidence. So we have to go for Brotherhood Sand, of course. We will start with this one, into the Gorge, into the Coast. And I mean, we see who draws cards better. We don't have life gain in this deck, so it will be a little bit rough. Especially on the draw, especially with no removal of 1 and 2 mana that we have full packs of. Exactly for this reason. So we will be so dead by the time we play Brotherhood Sand, man. Alright, let's go like this. This is actually a pretty good draw. It makes our future draw a little bit better, and the treasure might be meaningful at some point. Alright, so hopefully he taps the mana, otherwise he can save the Swift Spear. So Squee is not the worst here. However, 3 cards will be in the graveyard, so he can recast it pretty quickly. Chick. Sure. He sees no priority, so if he has a pump, he should play it, right? Man, so much fun! Alright, and we cannot know if that's priority because he has the Foundry. Alright, 2 cards in hand by turn 3. That's great deck. So fun for everyone. So what are we going to do? He's actually attacking with the Foundry. That's interesting. I think we can go with Vorrac, but is that the right play? Is that the right play? Wrenn is amazing, but we cannot really get her in this situation. I think I could burn down the house, then he attacks with this, I double block, I triple block in case of removal. It doesn't solve too much. Doesn't solve too much. But it might be the best play we have. Yeah, I know, you are mono red, you cannot stand anyone thinking on the turn. I know your deck is already over, but ours just started. So if we play Jaya, we can have a blocker. And he can activate at most one of those. So Jaya is kinda acceptable, but burn down the house just gets better job done, I think. A little bit scared, but we'll take it. We need them to defend. Whatever he plays, it should die to devils, so it will slow him down. And if he won't have a good follow-up, he kinda falls behind, so that's one of the cool things about this play. I am pretty sure he will have something. Yep, some manual taps. Wow, you did it. Yep, definitely not just play a land and activate Foundry with the auto tapper. Oh boy, so good. That's tricky. If he has a removal, we need 3. If he doesn't, we need 2, because this will be a 4/4. So then we lose additional devil. I think we go like this. Let's see if he has removal. If he does, he still needs to target it on the devil instead of face. Alright. Interesting. I'm not sure if he's realized what will happen. Oh right, he doesn't know about the rank. So that's why he doesn't know. Because it won't be pretty for him. Wrenn? We are at 8. That's quite a lot. And this was one of the cool things about the deck, and I'm super happy I can showcase this one to you guys. And we can block with the other one as well. And we are getting our board very nicely. Mirrex. I mean, it's a land, so I'm taking it. Yep. And now we are getting more stuff. You know what? We can just discard the card. Man, they are losing to Temur Superfriends and not being very happy about it. But this is what happens when Wrenn goes on the Spire. You get insane value. 3/3 first strike with Scry. Super good. Let's see, it can be rough. Our hand is not great. Against mono black, this seems to be super aggro version. Only they play the raid. So pretty scary. We start with this one for sure. We probably just try to ramp, I think. Hopeless Nightmare is actually okay for us. Kinda? Honestly, I think it's Nissa, man. It's so late game that we just cannot afford it right now. And I want all the mana and all the lands. This means we can play Tamiyo on the next turn. I don't think we will, but it's good to have this option. Trespasser? Alright. Oh, that hurts, but I'm good at magic, so I drew the card. If we didn't draw this, that would be absolutely awful. And now it's pretty good. The board is clear. He has only 4 or 3 mana, so yeah, we might play Tamiyo. I would love to get some instant value. He might have Edict, right? Do we go for Tamiyo right now or just wait with Fires of Victory? I think we go like this, man. It's better. Like, making sure that we can kill his next creature is pretty huge. Alright, that's strong, but super mana intensive. And he won't be able to play 2 creatures, I think. Never mind. Still, let's go for the fires on Geeks. We draw a card, we fix some stuff, and we are getting natural card advantage. And with double Tamiyo, I think we can make some magic happen. Man, we are doing pretty good here. Let's go double green, because we have those. And this means that on the next turn we can reanimate something. I don't remember what... Oh no, it was Nissa. No, so we cannot. Alright. However, we can kill the Trespasser and keep plusing Tamiyo until we get the ultimate, which is probably the way. That hurts. That super hurts. Let's go for red. That's close. Fires of Victory is a nice draw. And I mean, he needs to kill Tamiyo or he won't be able to keep up with our ultimate. I'm not playing land in case I need to discard something. Those are really good cards, I don't want to give them up. I mean, man, how are we beating the ladder with Temur Superfriends? And he couldn't kill Tamiyo, so he knew that we would ultimate and absolutely crush him over the next turns. Alright, opponent goes first. We have Brotherhood's End, so let's see how it goes. Alright, it seems to be 5-card control, so we're in for a very long game. I think we need to keep double Jace, and I think we already won. I know it sounds weird, but I think we won. But we will definitely need to work for it. Nah, binding. Binding will mean that we don't really get anything. I could attack with the Spire, I guess. But I'll try to hit my lands. I need a lot of good mana. Like, I hit only Izzet mana. Nothing green so far. Oh boy, it's not looking super great. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh boy, I actually have to do it. I could go with the brother. Yeah, otherwise I'm discarding cards. This is super bad. Like, this is as bad of a start as it gets. Mana screwed and super card disadvantage already. But maybe we can make it work. Oh boy, they have also the perfect start. All the triumphs, probably Leyline Binding, Stomper into Zendikar to break this Zendikar, so... And I'm drawing a third Torch the Tower. So, yeah, definitely a good shuffler game again. I hoped he will cast it and I can Brotherhood send it. That was the idea, but it didn't work so far. Cool. I mean, at least he's playing, like, I just want to point out, our opponent will be at 9 mana to our 3. And that's a legit game of Magic. Absolutely legit. Alright, that's a land. And you know what? That's a start. I'm starting to do the thing, man. I can mill 45 cards. Yep, one attracts and double leyline, I think, right? Triple together. Alright, like, he needs to kill us very quickly. We just need one land and we get Tamiyo into Jace. So as you can see, even mana screwed, we can absolutely kill the deck anyway. And I don't think there's any moment when they can interact, but the difference in mana is... like, it's pretty disgusting. Like, come on. 4 lands to, I'm not even counting, like 7 to 10. That's nearly the triple amount. I mean, I need to be good at Magic on the next turn. I need 1 extra loyalty. Or 2 extra loyalty, so I can just, you know, go for it. I'm going for it, man. 6 cards to go. I mean, it could not be closer. And the fact that we are even threatening Lethal on 4 lands is pretty insane. So he's going for a full kill. I just need an untapped land from the top and I win the game. If not, we can still try to do it. I'm so good at Magic, man. Told you. I told you. We win the game. When I saw double Jace, I knew.
My flesh was a sickness. Now
He never expected this. Man, from a mana school, we are actually doing it. We just cannot play anything except this, because then he can respond with the ley lines. And we did it. Easy, absolutely calculated game of Magic and pure skill. Alright guys, opponent goes first. We have some removal, we have some spires. And our opponent opens with Squirrel, we will open with Brotherhood's End. So yeah, I think so far so good. Farmhand, that's a weird combination. I don't think it makes much sense, but his decision to attack is very good, because that's not something he wants to protect. That's... oh. That was not great. I forgot one of the lands needs to be green. So yeah, I'm super not used to those colors. I actually didn't play this color combination since I think months, man. If not years. Kaila's Command. Oh, it will be on the farmhand, right? Otherwise we just kill it in response. But that's not too much damage overall. Let's see the full swing or not. Sure. It's just 4 damage in total. That's not too much board. And we can just sweep everything and probably win the game from there. On the next turn. So let's deal 3 damage to everything, clear the board. This is why the Brotherhood Scent is in the deck. And Skrelv cannot do anything about it. So we got a nice 3-4-1 basically, and we can start from there. Alright, this is definitely a big score turn. Do we have anything? Not really. So we go big score, probably an invasion, I think. Or the Spire, not sure. Alright, we need a big remover right now. Or just Tamiyo. You know what, I don't think Torch is needed at this moment. It's a great card, but I prefer the other ones. Alright. 2 or more. Yep, I have those. So it could be Teferi. He can swing super hard, man. But he doesn't have haste. What was this, the mana? Probably like this, right? I don't think it matters. It will play now a little bit anyway. We don't have anything in the graveyard, but it might change. And we can go like this. And when he goes white, we just kill the next stuff. Spirited Companion. Sure. Half aggro, half control deck. Wrenn. Sure. So what do you want to kill? An artifact. Sorry. Better. Did I choose the... Man, I'm not good at this stuff. Let's attack the normal one. And now we can kill the Wrenn. And then the dog is not super threatening. Let's see what we hit. That's a good one. So we can ultimate on the next turn, and that should be game. He cannot fight against this one. Oh, no. Man, the taps on this deck. Absolute menace. Let's go red and green. We have enough life to make it work. I don't want full control. So this way we have the Spire available at high cost, but it might be useful to save Tamiyo's ultimate. I don't think we need this Spire anymore. Very strong card. We say go. Tamiyo's ultimate should be really strong. They might kill the artifact, but it will still be hard. Alright. A little bit of everything.
Starting to feel like home.
Well,
I'll defend it like one.
it won't be so easy, my friend. So he wants to make line tokens by attacking, and that would be 3 damage already, but he fizzled. And now he needs to fight against us. I'm not making the token, it's not worth it, I think.
My research has been compromised.
Alright, and I think that's the play.
This is the one true history of the multiverse.
I could attack with the Spire, but I don't want to. I really want to make a token though. Because they will grow when I activate the notebook.
It's nice
Right?
to see
It's
a familiar
notebook, yeah.
face.
Oh boy, that's pretty strong. But for the next turn, I think. And now we can just go like this. Create 3 devils. Pretty good stuff. Man, the penlands are really getting me. And that should really help. Creature. Only creature. So we cannot attack for enough. We definitely go for 2. I will go for 3. He might remove this and kill Teferi, but it's fine.
So much
I
for
think.
peaceful resolution.
And this way, Elspeth, if she goes for -3, she dies, so that's a big difference. Alright, I guess he can get flying, but the token won't get it, so Teferi should not... Alright, they will deal damage at the same time, so he will. But it's fine. We have Jaya. Alright, that's stronger, but they didn't go for the notebook, which I think is a huge mistake. He obviously wanted to hit Teferi and face harder, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, look at this stuff, man. How is he supposed to beat us? So, let's kill Elspeth. I mean, we can just kill everything, right? That seems like a good idea. We'll attack the battle. This will give us some edge. And this attacks every target, so we can just go like this. Yeah, we are getting the board. Everything dies. And my two devils activate this. 1, 2. It's such a weird deck, man, but I'm starting to like it. And that was absolutely super calculated. What do you do? Enters the battlefield. If you do, search library for land or battle. I mean, whatever. Sure. Let's see what we can get. Mirrex Spire. Let's go for the battle. Like, we can cycle something cool. Let's play this. We have double treasures, so the mana should be fine.
Frankly,
But let's just make a monk. Like, the faster we get the board, the better. And on the next turn, whatever we draw, we can cycle it. And that should be it. An absolute classic game of Magic from both sides, but it worked, and we have seen some Tamiyo ultimate, so I call it a win. Alright, our opponent goes first. I think we'll lose this one. This is not a good hand. Alright, but his start is slow, so maybe. There's a chance. And go like this, then we can go double dose, and our mana base will be pretty healthy. Kinda. We will see. If that's a tapland, we might change. No, I guess never mind. Right, because we cannot play Jace on this turn. We are on the draw, right? So, we just play like this. We definitely overdraw lands. Like, we basically have, what, 7 lands in 9 cards? A little bit too high. And 1-drops definitely won't help here. I'm not playing it. That's not the correct play. I guess you can gamble they have 0 counter spells, but even then, at the best you probably will get 1 card draw, and that's it. Because Jace will die very quickly. To Edict or whatever they have, or Void Rend. Alright, we're starting to get somewhere, maybe. We have Make Disappear mana, so we can start luring hard counter spells. Even Dissipate will hurt him, he cannot Memory Deluge or, you know, Quick Study, anything like this doesn't really work.
So many voices in need of help. We must act!
I will go for guaranteed value, because I'm scared I won't hit... Wow. Alright, we hit all of our sorcerers from the deck. Cool, that's super fun. The chance of not milling a single permanent was really low, but I guess it happens.
Now you've done it. That's coming.
This way I make sure that Wrenn survives, and I really want her to survive. If I let him untap, he can just counter it, and it will be worth it. This way I'm guaranteeing that he will have pretty bad... Okay, maybe not bad spot, but not comfortable one. Because we can make a token and attack the Emperor, so either he starts sacrificing the samurais, which means that he cannot be aggressive, or he like keeps one trick up his sleeve or something. Man, we are really drawing a lot of lands. And we really don't want to. Oh boy, how do we play it out? I could go burn down the house, and they will counter it probably. It gains haste, right? Let's try. Let's try. It should get countered. Especially by Gandalf. But it doesn't. Maybe a Sunfall. Maybe a Sunfall, but you know what? We can still sacrifice 1 land, even if it's a Sunfall. It definitely looks like it.
Fight back!
This is pretty close to perfect, so if he blocks this, this still kills the Emperor. If he exiles something, I mean, he's spending another Emperor then, so I'm fine with it. And he probably Sunfalls, so I don't think he really wants to waste Emperor for this. Alright, so mitigating the most damage at bad trade rate. Or maybe just first strike. Alright, so he wants to waste some Emperors, that's fine by me.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Unfortunately, Wrenn will die, but we'll get her back with next Tamiyo.
Strike fast and strike hard.
And that probably means that we keep the Devils, right? Sunfalling this doesn't feel like a great idea. It's okay, but not perfect. I guess he can kill Wrenn and then Sunfall, so that would make more sense. and then make a token. Yeah, alright, that would be a good play. He's going for this guy.
I've got the edge in this fight.
Super sad, but it happens.
So many screams.
Oh boy. The cards we draw are definitely not planeswalkers. Let's go like this. And how do we play it out? Just at full attack, I think. And let's see what happens. So this will be 3 damage to Emperor. Alright, there's something in the head. Go for the throw. Sure. Trying to make sure that we deal the maximum damage to Emperor.
I'm not I would run
I mean,
if
that's
I
still
were
enough.
you.
Oh no. Oh, okay, Planeswalker. For some reason I forgot. And I still want to make sure that she's at low loyalty, because it might get countered or something.
Big mistake.
Let's make sure that it will be a problem. And missing 1 damage on face isn't a big deal. He has 4 cards, so it will be hard to outvalue him. Like with our super poor draw with mostly lands. Alright, he definitely thinks about something. If he has a counter spell, he should do it. Alright. Close. So as you can see, this 1 hit to Emperor was pretty good. Yeah, we decline. Do I try to go with Jace? I think in this situation I do. That's my last resort, basically.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the
Land,
facts.
Sun for
I will
land.
clear your
Alright, so we need to get some value because we are severely outvalued by the control deck. Obviously, if he -2 the devil, he loses last Emperor. And the
Let
samurai
your blade do
will die to the devil, right? On the duel, so he still doesn't have board advantage after this. And when he kills the devil, I can kill the Emperor. If I do this, it doesn't work. That's an awkward situation. Alright, listen. I really want to kill your Emperor. So I'm not minusing it yet. I could use fires, but it's not easy to get the full value out of this. It's better to do it when they cast Memory Deluge or something. Alright, nice. So the Planeswalker is removed for our opponent, but is not removed on our
Back to
side.
wandering.
So I think it might be a Jace into Jace -2 play.
Our plans are beyond your
This could be cycled later, and we have 6 mana, so all of our Planeswalkers should be activated. I see. He really likes those.
I've
That's
learned
the
much
3rd
during
Emperor in
these
16
travels.
cards, man.
Let me show you. May your blades
We will try to make it harder. Man, our draws suck. Like, legit sucks. Oh boy. So we can melee him up to 13 and then up to 16. So we need 4 more cards in his graveyard. Wedding announcement, sure. So the board will be huge and we need a sweeper.
Let
Burn
your
down the house
blade do
probably.
the talking.
But we're at 18, so we have quite a lot of time. Oh, Chandra! This is definitely a something. This is a something. Let's play the land for sure. So I could play Chandra. -2 her. She would be at 3. Kill this. And then minus this. That's not the worst. Let's try. He already used Make Disappear. He already drew 3 Emperors. How good can you have your draw? Alright. Obviously he has a counter spell as well. Easy. Statistics, just ignore them. Oh boy, that's really bad. So, because Jace will die anyway, we can just go for the -2 and at least save the card.
I know where to find all.
Alright, big score is something. Man, I'm salty. I really hope that he won't have another one. Like, it's just top 20 cards. You should miss a lot so far. Also, there's no memory there, so his card selection was pretty lackluster. Big Score is a good card. But I'm sad for Chandra. Like, she's such an amazing planeswalker. Alright, drawing card here. Let's see. Or you know what? Maybe we should wait until... Yeah, we should probably wait on his turn. There's high chance he will do something. Maybe. Will we give him the next card? Let's try. At some point he needs to whiff. Like if he will have counters... Oh my god. Like look at me, I'm whiffing constantly. Man, we're doing so many lands. So we need specifically burn down the house. I don't think anything else will do. 7 damage, not lethal yet, but close. I mean, we have the Spire. Man, we have so many planeswalkers in the deck, but not really drawing them. And he is drawing a lot of cards. Oh boy, that's just such a bad draw. We need to play like this and try to fish for burn down the house. He will just counter it and probably good game. But we need to try at least. Because we are dead on the next turn. Alright, I mean, that was an land experience. Alright guys, I think you didn't expect this one deck today. Temur Superfriends. Deck that absolutely doesn't make much sense. I don't think there's any real upside to playing this color combination. And the mana is super clunky. However, somehow, miraculously, it actually went very well. We went 4 wins and 1 loss, so we are actually in this like 70-80%. Yeah, it's actually 80% win rate. One of the games was unranked, so take it in mind. And of course the sample was small, so even though we really seem to be crushing the ladder, I wouldn't recommend crafting this deck. I just don't feel comfortable. To be honest, we didn't use Lukka Bound to Ruin at all. And yeah, Invasion of Ergamon was actually really useful for some reason. The treasure on top of cycling the card and having a battle that you can flip and get this one additional creature seems to be very good. And Wrenn and Realmbreaker was absolutely amazing. I think this is the coolest part of the whole deck, that you can use Wrenn and the Spire. This was the idea, because I'm trying to, you know, all those combinations with Wrenn and the new mainlands, and this one is probably one of the most powerful. First Strike makes all the difference, and Scry means that you kinda get the value, and hitting the lands thanks to this is huge. With Big Score you can always fix stuff. Vorrac, the idea was that you can either hit a land or just proliferate for the sneaky ultimate on one of your planeswalkers. Didn't really come into play, but it is here. Double Jace definitely did the job, and honestly, triple burn down the house and triple Brotherhood sent on top of Fires of Victor and Torch really gave us this opportunity to try to survive against aggro decks, which is probably partially to blame for the success of this deck so far. However, I am pretty sure that if we played more, we would probably get closer to 50%. I'm not sure, but it doesn't feel super solid. I wasn't brave enough to play more games, man. I'm happy with what I got. I just wanted to showcase you guys this video because it's wild, it's fun, it's something you probably never seen, so I really hope it will be entertaining. But honestly, I would not craft this deck. I don't think it makes too much sense. There's not much upside to playing Temur. Probably the biggest one is like going Wrenn and the Restless Spire, but it's not good enough. And yeah, Lukka Bound to Ruin, I think it could be decent, but probably not better than the other options for 5 mana, like a Teferi or Tamiyo. I wanted to test it, it didn't really come through, but yeah, that's my opinion. The only upside I think for this whole build is that on turn 2, and that was one of the ideas that I tried to make the deck unique in some way, that we can have this 2 mana ramp that normally isn't possible. The Irencrag of course is colorless, but it's legendary, so you generally don't want to play more than 1 or 2, and Invasion of Ergamon actually fills this hole. You can ramp into 4 mana on turn 3, and that can be really huge if you hit Jace, and one of the ideas is this. So, right, all of those cards can be played for 4, and a lot of those Planeswalkers are absolutely devastating on turn 3, and your opponent simply is not ready to, just counter them. Alright guys, I think we'll wrap it up slowly. I really wanted this video to be entertaining. I've seen some comments about Temur since months in different versions, and I wanted to, make something fresh that you probably never seen in Standard, even if Monored is still here after freaking 12 months of being exactly the same deck and still not having fun. I think we can try to make Standard a little bit more interesting and exciting, and I think that's something that you probably never seen, or at least since a very very long time. So if you guys appreciate it, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share if you find it interesting, and most of all, just thank you for being until the end. Thank you for caring for this extended deck intro and just some context behind the deck. So I mean, that's it. Have fun guys, and see you tomorrow.